And Jam Master Jay is making all that sound. The turntables might wobble, but they don't fall down. Yeah, we are coming from the book of Run DMC Aquarius. This is from the scripture, Peter Piper. Yeah, if you grew up in the 1900s, the late 1900s, like I did, then you know if you listen to hip hop, who Run DMC is. And that song is, if we put it in today's terms, therapy terms. It's about having a support system. And people who pour into you as much as you pour into them, people who hype you up as much as they hype themselves up because y'all, that's how y'all vibing, right? So keep that in mind. But first, we are going to talk about the people you need to come from around in order for your support system to stand up and actually help you through this craziness. Yeah. So keep that in mind. We are talking about those people you need to come from around, but Spirit ain't gonna leave you hanging because we're gonna talk about your support system too. I'm Shauna. This is your highest good tarot. Welcome, Aquarius. So welcome back. And we'll get started. But keep in mind that this message isn't for everybody. So take it as it resonates. Let's get this situation going on here. That's my dog, y'all. hmm It's not, Spirit is here, but that wasn't Spirit coming in. That was my dog. What came out first is the Mama. That's the Empress in this deck. We have the Seven of Axes. That's the Seven of Swords here in this deck. And we have the Ten of Axes. That's the Ten of Swords. Hold on. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, surrounding this spread is the King of Jazz. That's the King of Wands in this deck here. Um, mm, and he is giving off, you know, player energy, giving off, somebody who isn't ready for what you probably want them to be ready for. And although this is the King of Wands, we're not necessarily just focusing on a masculine energy. So, take it as it resonates. This is somebody who is confident, somebody who is very charming, not just charming, but also, very handsome or beautiful, or, they a looker. They really are. They really are. And they can make you feel like you are the only person in the room. Like nobody else matters when you're around. Yeah. Put that to the side because behind that, y'all, is the Five of Roots. This is the Five of Pentacles in this deck. And as you can see, the cornbread pan is empty. Do you know how cheap it is to make cornbread, y'all? I mean, empty. Not only that, but the moonshine jar. The moonshine jar is empty. Do you know how much it costs to get some moonshine? You know what I'm saying? Not even at the liquor store, like the real moonshine. Like empty. Empty. Yeah. And this is layered. This five of pentacles, this five of roots is layered when we pair it with this king of jazz. Because spirit is indicating to me that this person not only has um lack mindset that causes them to want to be in everybody's face, have that attention, but also because they don't really have it like that, like financially and emotionally, you know, there's some lack there. There's lack going on. Behind that, there's another five. It's the five of jazz. It's the five of wands. So it's not just it's not just you. We're gonna clarify this. It's not just you in competition. It's not just you in their mind that they're dealing with. Heavy rotation is what I heard. Behind that we have death. And this is more about initiating in this relationship with this King of Wands energy being a catalyst for your transformation and for you filling up. This is the Ace of Cups in this is the Ace of Blues, but that's the Ace of Cups. You filling up your own cup and becoming fulfilled because you do that yourself. You don't do that from outside validation. You don't get that from anybody else but you in spirit and your spirit team, your benevolent ancestors. That's where it comes from. But let's go to the rest of this spread right here just to remind you what we have. We have the Empress, the Seven of Axes, and the Ten of Axes, which is the Empress, the Seven of Swords, and Ten of Swords, respectively. And you may be somebody who has children. You may have a business. You may be like a boss with the company that you work for. But you've done very well. And um, when you are in Empress, Emperor, uh, ruler for my non-binary folks out there, it's a different level. It's a different mindset. You attract a lot of things. Things come in because you put it out there. You don't have to chase. You don't have to chase. You don't have to go get it like that. The opportunities come to you. You flourish. You are somebody who can come in and without even saying a word, the room knows you're there just because the energy shifts. And maybe you don't know this yet about yourself, but that's the energy that embodies you. But what Spirit's telling me in this spread is that there was some um, conniving, sneaky shit that that hurt you and broke your heart and betrayed you. This could be somebody that came in and maybe y'all were living together or they spent the night at your house quite often, and that they may have had lived there, but when they left, they took some shit that won't even theirs. It's uh like the toaster and the TV and stuff that was yours. It was there before they got there. And for some of you, maybe it was some vinyl. We have vinyl here in this picture. For some of you, it probably was some vinyl. They ain't got shit to play it on. Yeah, let's clarify. I want to clarify this seven seven of axis, please. Let me clarify this seven of axis for Aquarius. We got the page of blues. That is the page of cups. Two of axes. Two of swords here at the bottom of the deck. They tried to take your peace. You know, that's what is the decision. And what it is that I'm feeling like these people are trying to come back in. First they did, you know, the sneaky shit that betrayed you, but now they're trying to come back in. This is the offer. They trying to offer you this little ass this little ass baby fish that can barely feed this little boy. They coming in with a little apology, a little offer, and now you have a decision to make. And this is only after Aquarius, they broke your heart. They betrayed you. And now you're kind of like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with my hands. You're losing sleep at night. You don't have any kind of peace, you know, because it's like your head and your heart are battling, right? Because they see what you are, Aquarius. They see exactly what you are. Can we clarify this? Just to remind you of what we have here, we got the King of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and Death. Just to remind you what we're about to clarify. Excuse me. Can we clarify this King of Wands, Five of Wands? Okay. You see what it is. Aquarius. This person who sees who you are now, they see the value of who you are. You know, please don't get it twisted. They don't see the value so because of the goodness that is in you. They see it as a come up for themselves. This is only they circling back because of selfish reasons. They're circling back because of what you can do for them, because of who you can make them. This is the paw at the bottom of the deck. So this is emperor energy. So they figure, hey, Aquarius is emperor, empress, you know, ruler. Mm, if I, you know, like nuzzle up to them now, guess what that'll make me? Just by association, just by osmosis, getting that energy. You know, y'all remember what osmosis is, but just by osmosis, now I'm emperor, empress, ruler, just by association. They own some straight up bull. They don't mean anything that they're saying to you with this little baby offer. They don't mean anything. They don't mean any of it. So now that we established what this person is all about, let's establish who it is you need to come from around. Because spirit is just like, we got to call them out. We're going to have to call them out. All right, now, Aquarius. Spirit is saying that you need to know who you need to come from around. Because they come back around with this little baby offer. Let me remind you of this baby offer. You see what it look like. Look at that little baby fish. They trying to come back around with that little baby fish of an offer. So who is it that you need to come from around? Who does Aquarius need to come from around? Spirit, please show us who this person is. Bring it to light for Aquarius. Let's see who it is. Somebody with a dark attachment. You remember that time? You remember that time the devil popped out? I told you. They don't mean you any good. It's time to come from around them. Somebody got a dark attachment. I'm hearing incubus, succubus. There's an ain't shit cap that you need to come from around. Huh. An ain't shit Libra that you need to come from around. Who else, Spirit? You know what? An apology is warranted. Now, the question is, will you accept? And if you accept the apology, that's cool. That don't mean, things are going back to where they used to. At least they shouldn't. And it also doesn't mean that you need to forgive them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, thanks for the apology. Who else we got going on here? Let's see. Aquarius. Okay. Are we already talking about? Are we already talking about who who the support system is? Oh, they already ready to tell us who the support system is, Aquarius. I guess we done with the who you need to come from around, but we're going into the support system. You know what? You got a partner that's coming in, a romantic partner, Aquarius, who is a high vibrational Sagittarius. They coming in. But first, you got to come from around this ain't shit person with a dark attachment. I'm just saying. I'm just following what spirit's telling me. Who else is Aquarius's support system? Spirit. Who else is Aquarius's support system? Who else? Oh, I thought we were done. Let me see. Can you clarify this one? We won't done. We won't done. Spirit be playing y'all because some of y'all, I'm gonna pull them both out at the same time. Some of y'all need to come from around an ain't shit Scorpio and an ain't shit Pisces. We got the water, we got the water signs on deck who ain't shit. Is there anybody else that that Aquarius needs to come from around, Spirit? Anybody else? And you know what? Your high vibrational Sagittarius partner could have, some association with an ancient Scorpio and an ancient Pisces. It could be, like some friends of theirs. It could be some family members. It could be some, somebody that they're close to. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Your high vibrational partner could have some ain't shit people around them. That's unfortunately life. But that's how you're going to be able to identify, you know, who your support system is. Your child could be your support system. We're back on support. We're back on the run DMC level now. Who else is, you know, the people who help Aquarius? We got a high vibrational Gemini. Helps Aquarius where the turntables might wobble, but they don't fall down. You got an in-law who's supportive. Got an in-law who's supportive. Yeah. And you also have a friend. You got a friend who's supportive. Can we get some specifics on this friend? Can we get some clarify this friend for Aquarius? I feel like you already know who this friend is that rides with you, that supports you no matter what. Okay. Maybe a low vibrational Aries. And I know what you're saying. Hey, Shauna, what's the difference between a low vibrational zodiac or person and an ain't shit person? Well, let me tell you, Aquarius. Thanks for asking. So, a low vibrational person still has the potential to raise their vibration. Ain't shit people do not because they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They know that they're doing wrong. They know that they're, shitting on people's lives and they continue to do so because it it brings something in for them. There's something in it for them, whether it's money, whether it's energy, whether it is any kind of currency, and I'm talking about 5D currency, not just 3D. So you have a low vibrational friend who is in Aries. Like I said, this low vibrational may just mean they're on a lower vibration than you. It also may mean that it's somebody that you're training up, somebody that, looks up to you like a mentee. So keep that in mind. That's the difference between those two. Anybody else? Spirit's like, yep, we got some more. We got some more for you. There's a cousin who's supportive. There's a cousin. You got a lot of folks that are supportive. I don't think the other zodiacs had as many people coming through on both sides. Anybody else? They're like, nope, that's it. That's it. So let's get your advice here, Aquarius. Let's get your advice out here. What's the advice for Aquarius, please? In dealing with these people that they need to come from around. We got the Page of Pentacles again. That little baby coin. They gotta hold it with two hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, more, sir. May I have some more, ma'am? May I? Yeah. And then we have the star at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, the Hierophant. Yeah. You're making progress in your life, Aquarius. And you should use your support system as well as your spirit guides, the universe, whomever it is that you lean into spiritually, God, your angels, for wise counsel. Seek wise counsel. If stuff still is as clear as mud, seek wise counsel. Because this, again, this path, when you come from around this devil here, it's gonna set it's gonna set a transformation. It's gonna set a transformation like that. And you're being encouraged to meditate, pray, however it is that you connect. Be consistent with it, with the Hierophant here. Be consistent with it. Because you are being encouraged to not only develop but cultivate that relationship with your higher power, with the universe, with your team. But as far as other additional advice, again, we have the star and the Page of Pentacles. You know, your see this as a lesson. Your encounter with this person coming back around to try to enter and insert themselves into your life. Take it as a lesson. And it's your responsibility to learn the lesson because this is a karmic interaction. Because what it does, again, it is the catalyst for your transformation, is the catalyst for healing. Again, if you don't recognize the fact that you are in emperor, empress, ruler energy, you haven't seen it in yourself yet. You just wait. You just wait. Everything, the joy, the peace, the fulfillment, all of it, the comfort, it is coming. It is coming, but you got to sit at the feet of the wise counsel. You have to be consistent. You have to use your support system. You are protected heavily. And as long as you stay aligned, good fortune will find you. You don't have to go looking for it. The star is here for a reason. This is you. The star is here. It's here. You're here. You're right here. You don't have to go looking for it. And it's okay to be like, when they come back around with that apology, you're like, oh, thank you. Bye bye. It's fine. It's fine. And let that be that. Leave them right where they are. Come from around them, Aquarius. I hope this helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. Until next time, Aquarius.